Bill here from Delco Music Co, and today I'm going to show you how I made this guitar go from this to this.
Alright, so it's time to inspect the guitar and play it a little bit and see all of my handiwork, see how it's all holding up. As you saw in the beginning, it was pretty much a mess. The entire, back from here to here was separated completely. So that was entirely detached that I had to reassemble. As we come around the bottom side too, yeah, everything's all nice and bonded. Nothing moved even a little bit. So the whole back of the guitar is solid now. I didn't have to do anything though over on this side, so that was nice, on the back anyway. The main problem that I was most concerned about was this very large center top crack. Like you could fit a toothpick into this part before down here, and I even had to pick it out with a little tool pick. I found some pine wood, and I sort of hand carved it down to the right shape, made it super flat with a chisel, and I was able to inlay that right here because I wasn't quite able to get to back here with my clamps. I have long clamps, but the body of this guitar is, I believe, just a bit thinner than the standard one. So when I went to go reach my far clamp back there, it was not able to get back in this area. So I had to do that from the top down approach for that one. For the other parts, what I first tried to do was clamp it and to use my clamps and to, put the wood on there with that, but it wasn't able to secure that, and every single time I would do it, the wood would just move like the little pieces on the inside. Right, so what I did was add these little strips of spruce, as you can see here, that's carved into a nice little cross hatching, so it's super strong for the flexibility and the size of it. So what I did was I had a long strip of this, and I would cut it into different sections. But the hard part was, of course, there was bracing going throughout it. So the X braces, I had to put one just right inside here, and I had to make sure it was just tiny enough to fit into that little piece. Then I had to make one just a little bit larger to fit between the X and the bridge. Then from the bridge to here, there's a longer strip. And then back here, this would have been where I went in from the top down. Oh yeah, so a few other things that I did too. Back of the neck, you can see how it's all these different particles here. Those had, a few of them had ended up kind of getting larger or smaller or something and ended up feeling pretty rough going across it this way. So I took some sandpaper to it. I sanded it down just a little bit and then used some steel wool just to get it just a little bit more polished. So I was able to fix that up. And then finally, I did do a bit of fret work on it as well. The fret ends were getting just a bit sharp, so I ended up mostly just filing the corners just a little bit down each of them so that they were more rounded. And then I did hit just a tiny bit with the file on the edge here to be able to make it a little bit smoother. But it all came out really nice, I think. It all plays phenomenally. It is definitely set up for finger picking. But it sounds wonderful. It's a very nice guitar.